All right, everyone, give you a bit of an idea of what we're going to be doing today is we're very, very lucky to have Anshu Bagai that is here. He is the director of India for Jeunesse. What we'll do, starting about a minute now, a bit less than that, we will start. I'll do a quick presentation about the business and the products. And then after that, the next 30 minutes or so will be for Anshu and for you to ask him any questions you may have. And you'll have the opportunity to ask someone corporate directly. And we had the pleasure, and I'll introduce Anshu in a bit. Well, thank you, everyone, for being on our India opportunity call this evening, India time. It is 10 a.m. here in, believe it or not, Disney World, which is where I am with my family in Orlando. I'm going to be having the pleasure of meeting Wendy, the founder of Jeunesse, this afternoon on a business meeting at 2:30. And we had our corporate meetings yesterday also. And also I brought my children to meet everybody at the company and all that with my wife. So it was a very, very nice day. And it's always good in this business. You can get a bit of business and a bit of pleasure both at the same time. So that's a wonderful thing. I really want to thank you for your time. We're going to be fairly brief in regard to the presentation. And normally we do a presentation that lasts about 45 minutes on Jeunesse. First, let me start by saying that my name is Pierre Godet, and I'm a diamond director with Jeunesse Global. My professional background, besides network marketing, is exercise physiology. I had the pleasure of doing work in the health field and in the sports field with about 20 different Olympic teams. But like I like to say, I'm an exercise physiologist and a professional network marketer. This is what I do full-time now, and it's been the best thing in my life, just not simply as a business, but also in regards to fulfillment, in regards to meeting friends, and really building something international. So we're going to get to know each other over time, but today, for many, is the first look at Jeunesse to get information. So what I'll do is I'll share inside a quick 10 minutes, a bit about Jeunesse, and then we're going to have the pleasure and the chance of hearing from the director of India for Jeunesse Corporate. And so when it comes to all the details of product registration, about the legalities, about which money is going to be used in regards to when are you going to get paid, how are you going to get paid, all of those things, Anshu will be able to answer. He's an amazing person. We had the pleasure last week of being on a call with him. He's very responsive in getting information, but we had about, 30 questions answered inside about 20 minutes. So it was very quick. He's very sharp. We're very proud and very happy to have him corporately, because there's a lot of things that corporate does, and there's a lot of things that we do in expanding, and we have a really good synergy that I found present across the board in Jeunesse internationally. It really builds for everyone very effectively. My wife and I, a bit about us. We live in Ottawa, Canada. We launched our business in Canada. Then after that, we went the following year to Europe and built there. Then after that, we launched a bit in Brazil also. We're launching right now also in Northern Africa. And we are also now launching in 2017 in India. We had the pleasure of having over 42,000 people in our team at this point. And my friends, we are just starting. This is inside 3 years. I'm just sharing this to demonstrate to you the possibilities, because our prior company, we had 2,600 people in our team after 16 years. In Jeunesse, we have 42,000 after 3 years. The reason why I mentioned that is often my wife and I believed when we took a hiatus, when we took a break from network marketing for about 4 years, because we could not find a powerful enough company we felt that we could commit with and that we felt would really help a lot of people succeed. And so we often said the number one choice you're going to make in this industry is choosing the right company. So first, applause to look at the industry. I think the industry is phenomenal. But looking at the right company and choosing the right company is crucial. And how do you define the right company? Not just something that we could relate with, that we felt made a really big difference and would make a big impact. A business is simple. Money is a side effect of making a difference. The bigger the difference we make on the more people, the more your business is going to grow. And so if someone wants to know, how am I going to get successful? Well, one of the things is choosing a company that truly will make a big difference. And so we had pretty much given up until Jeunesse came around. I'll be honest with you that we believed that it was not true. When we saw before and after pictures of what the Jeunesse Luminous Serum could do, we thought it was a scam. We thought it's been photoshopped. There's no way that a product, skincare, can do that. My wife had a lot of experience with skincare products and very high level of quality skincare products, and these products were less expensive than hers, and yet we're doing things we had never seen. One of the things that we had the chance to do is be able to try the product for free. So in Jeunesse, when you buy the products, there are samples available also that you can purchase for very, very low cost, and so people can try out for free. Why is that important? It's not enough to have a revolutionary product, but that is rare in itself. We waited 4 years, and when we found the serum, it is a revolutionary product. If you're going to look for a product that is going to define a company in the sense of the impact it's going to have on consumers, you don't want good and you don't want very good. You want revolutionary. See, good and very good can certainly build your business gradually like a plane taking off. But we want a bit more of a rocket, not a plane. And for that, you need something that is in a market that people already agree is important and has a huge following of customers worldwide, like the skincare industry, like the wellness industry. But you want to bring a product that is revolutionary in that industry. And the reason why my wife and I had given up is because every company in the world is looking for that kind of product. What are the odds that it's going to be a new network marketing company that will bring this kind of product out? And on top of that, we wanted it to be patent protected. We wanted some protection, proprietary, at least some level of protection on the product. We don't mind having 2 to 3 competitors over the next 20 years. I don't want 200 to 300. And that is basic business numbers. And after that, we wanted something that over 80% of people are already using, because I don't have to convince over 80 people. They're already sold. All I need to do is demonstrate that what we have is so much better than anything else in the market, not just in network marketing, but in all industries. That's not an easy thing, and we've never seen it in network marketing until Jeunesse. We started, and inside 6 months, we had 1,000 people on our team. Remember, after 16 years, we probably hit the cap at around 11 years. In our past business internationally, we had 2,600. In Jeunesse, we had 1,000 in 6 months, 4,000 in a year, 12,000 in 2, and 42,000 in 3. So that is just amazing to us. And really, the reason why we launched and are able to go internationally right now, we're in over 100 countries in our team, but Jeunesse is in over 130 countries. So there's an opportunity. Sorry, I'm at Disney World here, and they're mowing the lawn outside. It's Fort Wilderness is where we are. So if you hear a bit of noise outside, that's what that is. So we're very excited in regards to launching India. When we launch, the products that will be launched in India in April, beginning May, will be instantly ageless. And make sure to get back to the person that invited you. Normally we show all this on PowerPoint, but I want to make sure to give enough time to Anshu, the director of India, to answer all the specific questions. And all of what I'm going to share right now about products, you can look on our team website, empoweryouteam.com. All of the products are there. You can go to the website also of the person that invited you. They're replicated Jeunesse website. They'll give all the information there about the products. But there will be 3. There'll be the instantly ageless in box of 25 strips. And that will be $25 US, lasts you at least a couple of months. So if you have that, that comes out to about $12.50 US a month. It will be sold in rupees, and Anshu is going to talk more about that. And so great product. because it will remove bags under the eyes or lines in regards to wrinkles within 1 to 2 minutes, and good for 6 to 9 hours. Why is that important? Because one thing also that we realized is that you're not going to do a business in a world that's going to be as excited as you about the products. You're going to go in a world of people that are skeptical. Would you agree with that? People are skeptical. In Canada, in Europe, and in India, they're skeptical for very good reasons. There's a lot of products out there that everyone's probably bought, and it did not deliver what it promised. So can you imagine the advantage when you're in front of someone skeptical, and most people you'll talk to will be, and you can, when they're not sure about the product, they can simply try it out for free. So, people are always waiting. When are you going to ask me for money? When are you going to ask me for money? I'm not going to ask you for money ever. That'll be your choice if you choose to move forward. But to try the products to confirm that this is the real thing, you'll get to try for free. That is a huge advantage. Not only are the products revolutionary and the best, but they can be demonstrated very easily and at no cost almost. And so that's a huge deal that we've never seen in the industry. And so the fastest growing company right now in network marketing, because of the technologies and the team and everything else, will now launch in India. The other product is the Luminous line, and the Luminous line has a multitude of products for around $30 all the way up to $84. And the Luminous serum is $84, but will last 2 months. So that brings down to about $42 per month in regards to the wholesale price, the distributor price. And so that serum is simply the best serum today, arguably the best serum in the world. It is what I use that I didn't believe. The instantly ageless did not exist when we started. I put the Luminous serum on, 75% of my crow's feet, the lines next to my eyes, disappeared in 5 days. Most people get results within 1 to 2 weeks, and it is turning the clock backwards. We've never seen that in the industry, and it is because these are stem cell activation serum, Luminous, and it basically has messenger molecules that help your body, help your skin, help itself. Amazing technology. And so they have also day cream, night cream. They have a body cream. They have mask, cleanser. All that is available. And totally patented also. Patent pending, meaning we have over 15 years of protection on that. So that is the reason why Jeunesse started at the beginning with another product called Reserve, which is resveratrol in it as an ingredient, powerful anti-aging, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and we age because we oxidate and we inflame. So those are the two major reasons why we age. So big product in regards to the impact on well-being of the individuals. There will be smaller packs that you can buy so people can try and not spend too much money as they try. So those are 3 products that will be coming on board in India. We're excited. Before passing it on to Anshu, I will share that we will be going to India regularly. When we started team, I remember starting in Europe, and my wife and I were there 7 times inside the first year in supporting our partners and eventually our friends, of course, in this business and in regards to succeeding. And we're about to do that in India. And so we will go to India prior to the official pre-launch in April, May. And at this time, since we're getting on that specific topic, I will share in regards to the compensation plan, in regards to all of that. If you're interested, let the person that invited you to this call know. I'll be more than happy to do a Skype call with you, another Zoom, whatever technology you prefer, to answer every single question that you have. Now, in regards to comp plan, products, or anything else. But talking about answering questions, we're now going to introduce the guy that has all the answers in regards to India. And so Anshu Bagai is the director for Jeunesse in India. He's been working hard right now in regards to getting everything in place, in regards to getting all the registration, all that good stuff. So Anshu, thank you so much for being on the Zoom webinar with us. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to record this, and in case there's any questions that people have, then we'll be able to get some answers for them in that way. But we have a document that we created already in regards to a multitude of FAQs, questions with answers. So we have that document. So don't worry if you don't grab everything today. We can send you the document, and you'll have all that with you. So without any further ado, Anshu Bagai, Director of India for Jeunesse Global, on the line. Hello, Anshu, and please tell us more about yourself and tell us what's going on in India, and then we'll take some questions at the end.
Okay, thank you so much. Pleasure to be on the call with all of you. First of all, I must say you don't have any French accent. You speak really good English.
I'm not sure
I know what a French accent is because I have worked for 3 years in Sodexo. You know Sodexo?
Yeah, actually, I do know Sodexo, yeah.
Yeah, so I know what it is like. Your English is perfect.
Well, thank you very much, Anshu. You're just a really nice guy, but I think sometimes my wife and I are actually more comfortable in English than in French, but that's not good if you're in French Canada, but that's okay.
Okay, yeah, I joined Jeunesse in November. Before this, I was with Tupperware and with AMC Cookware. Those were my direct selling companies. And before that, I have been in retail too. So, but the direct selling experience has been now 16, 17 years. So, and always I have been in India, so I understand the direct selling space and the customers out here. Now coming to Jeunesse, yeah, we registered the company in India in August as Jeunesse Global India Private Limited. We by now have got the license from FSSAI, that's the Food Safety Standard Association in India. Which means we can now deal with products which are meant for human consumption, which is basically the reserve. We have already put our registration process in the entire Luminous range and the instantly ageless. We expect the license to come through by end of February. As far as reserve is concerned, again, as I said, we've got the license. We are now going to import a test sample into India, which will be tested by the authorities, and then they'll give us the license. So maybe that will take slightly longer, maybe not end February, sometime in March is when we expect the reserve license to come through. As of now, people can register on Christmas Island. And the basic advantage that you have if you register on Christmas Island right now is that you get a head start over others once India starts. However, just to let you know, when India starts, we will be following the regulations which the government has just recently issued in October, which means in India, there will be no registration fees, not even $1. It will be nothing. And you cannot force the person to buy any kit to start the business. So that is what will be in place. And some other changes which we are working with all our lawyers to ensure that we follow all our guidelines issued by the government. One of them will also be, there will be no preferred customer concept in India. So those are the primary changes. And I'm working with Orlando on this because once the India drop-down comes, which we expect sometime in March, is when the back-end programming needs to be changed, because these changes will have to be implemented for India when the India drop-down comes. So as of now, you can register people who want to join our business on Christmas Island. Come October is when, come March is when we expect the India drop-down to be there. And by then, the products and the packages will be in place, and the prices for all of them will be in Indian rupees. Now, all of you would have heard the Indian government announced demonetization in November, because of which 85% of Indian currency got sucked out overnight. And because of that drop in liquidity, which now has improved considerably, all customer products took a hit. Okay, so keeping that in mind, initially our plan was to have the event, the pre-launch event in April. Now the event we have postponed. However, the start of business dates still stand at end April and beginning May. But the event, by event I mean the entire pre-launch event where all the diamonds come around the world and we do a big show in India, that will be sometime in September. That's before Diwali, which is the Indian Christmas. However, once the business starting May, we'll start with our Discover Jeunesse events. So in brief, that's the plans right now. Yes, the distributors can use their credit and debit cards to buy from our website. Products will be delivered to them by DHL, and commissions, etc., will be paid, will be wired directly to the individual accounts. So that's where we stand right now. Our office will be located in Delhi. That's where we'll operate from to start with. Currently, we're operating out of a business center in a place called Gurgaon, which is a suburb of Delhi. But our final office will be situated in south of Delhi. The launch event will also be happening in Delhi. So I think that's the update from me. Whatever questions, I'll be happy to take.
Anshu, I have one question. When the fall down menu changes from Christmas Island to India in March, probably later in March, does that mean that someone will be able to order products and it'll be shipped to them in India, or is that only going to happen in April or May?
April or May. Product shipping will happen in April or May, but we want everyone to be registered in India before we start the launch. Because remember, again, as per guidelines by the government, for a person to be registered as a distributor in India, we will need proof of address, identity proof. Then there is what we call the permanent account number, which all Indians have, which is for the income tax purposes. So we will need that, and we need to register every distributor with this Food Safety Standard Association of India, because everyone who's dealing with products meant for human consumption have to be registered with them. So there's a process required before we can start shipping products to a distributor.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Anshu, to answer that question. And also, everybody, the good news, you don't need to buy a pack in India. The good news is, in case you're going to sponsor people outside, nobody has to buy any packs in Jeunesse around the world. Jeunesse never put that out as a stipulation. So you don't have to do it in India. And if you sponsor someone else, you can buy any products you want, or you don't have to buy products at all. And you can still take advantage of the commission plan. So some parts of it. So just wanted to clarify that also. From a philosophical aspect, I think that's really important. So thank you so much, Anshu, for sharing that. Any questions?
Yeah, good evening, Pierre, and good evening, Anshu Bhai. This is Krishna Suresh calling from Chennai.
And welcome, Krishna. Welcome.
Yeah, I'll introduce myself. I am a trainer of soft skills, and I have been into this because of Etienne and Pierre. Pierre's marketing skills has catapulted me into the Jeunesse. So, and I liked your introduction, Anshu Bagai, and your backdrop of your Tupperware and other things. It's as far as MLM is concerned, I had a taste of it before with Amway and Oriflame, so I didn't pursue much because of this. It is allied with my way of operation, because I'm an alternative medicine. So people who are talking of these cellular juices and all this, the one thing which caught my eye was your reserve. The reserve was simply out of the world, and your this anti-aging. So that is the thing which brought me into this Jeunesse Global, and I find that people are very enthusiastic about it, and so is our chief managing director, Mr. Anshu Bagai. Okay, is he there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay, I don't see your face, Mr. Anshu.
No, I intentionally, because the whole thing network gets slowed down, and the place where I am, network is anyway slow, so that is why I haven't switched my video on.
No issue on that. See, one clarification.
But here, that's me.
Here you go. That's what he looks like.
Oh. Yeah. Fine. See, one thing, Anshubai, which I wanted to ask you is it going to be an individual who will be a distributor, or a distributor need to have a company or something like that? Or a firm? Individual is fine.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. And see, with regard to usage of it, will be see wherever it has been manufactured, it will have its what you call the FDA approval and all this stuff, no?
Oh yes, of course.
Yes.
Of course. That is why, as I said, we have got the FSSAI. Since you are in India and you know FSSAI,
Yeah.
got the license, And this reserve, we are importing a test sample. FSSAI will do laboratory tests on it, and that's when we'll get the license for selling reserve in India. Luminous will be much easier to get because that comes as a cosmetic in India. So serum, for example, we treat it as a cosmetics. That's easier to get.
Okay. Okay. This thing which I wanted to ask you, in fact, I was talking to Etienne and Pierre on this only because the licensing, about because it's a product which we have to take it in as far as the reserve is concerned. We have to be doubly sure before promoting the product as such.
The rest assured, and we will follow each and every guideline. And as far as reserve is concerned, it is honestly like a fruit juice.
Yeah. It's it's an extra.
When the other products come to India, like the Finity or the Zen, is which actually fall in the nutritional category. A reserve is a kind of a fruit juice. So honestly, I have asked all the experts who have registered so many food products for so many multinationals in India. They say that reserve, according to them, will just sail through. There is nothing in it to be of objectionable.
Yeah, that is the one which I was speaking to Pierre also on the first day. It is the reserve which caught my eye.
Yeah,
because reserve seems...
it's berries, cherries, pomegranate, aloe vera.
Yes, yeah.
Now, what's objectionable about all this?
Yeah, true.
Good, Dr. Suresh. Any other question, Dr. Suresh?
Yeah, nothing. So nice to have met Mr. Anshu Bagai and you all. And it gives me a lot of fillip into Jeunesse Global to work more and see that it's great success as far as the pre-launch is concerned. See, by the time the launch is there, we should be having a lot of platform, a better platform for us to launch.
Okay, technically, just to let you know, the event in September will be called the pre-launch, and April, May is start of business. You would know launch is when the founders will come to India and we'll have the big bang event. That's what is called the launch, which I think would happen in 2018. So anyway.
By the way, we've been in Canada. My wife and I have been operating for 3 years. This past year is when Canada actually launched. So we were 2 years in pre-launch until
Yeah. So that's why I'm mentioning to you, you will understand. But for an Indian, when you start business, that's supposed to be the launch.
Absolutely. Yeah, good. So and you were a lot more effective. Jeunesse was a lot more effective in pre-launching, in getting the product registration. We just had our product registration last year after 3 years. So much more effective. So congratulations, Anshu, with your experience in getting all that done. So that's really, really good.
Hi, hello, Anshu, Pierre, this is Satish.
Hey, Satish, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. Hey, bonjour. Guys, how are you doing? Listen, Anshu, I just want a bit more clarity on the timing itself. I understand, the launch and the pre-launch and the start of the business that you spoke about. However, given that the product registrations are yet to be received, how confident you feel that the product selling or the business, as you say, could be started in April? And actually, something related to that in terms of timing itself, I'm getting a little bit unclear now in terms of when is the best time to enroll distributors, because if you do it today, technically, as you said, it's not the right thing to do legally, sort of, in India, because our framework is not set, and right now the website allows you only by paying $30, which is not the right thing to do in Indian setup. So on one hand, based on all the sales talk that Pierre and Etienne have done with me, I've actually sort of contacted a few people in my network, but on the other hand, I'm getting tempted to sort of hold it at least till March, when the system is ready. So any views on that?
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. See, yes, these are estimated timelines right now. Okay. Yes, everything is linked to that product registration, which all the people whom I am working with, the lawyers, they are very sure about these deadlines that I gave you, but still, these are estimates. And everything gets linked to that. Definitely.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
However, so as I said, these are estimates. So yeah, you have to keep that plus minus thing in mind. Coming
Sure.
to the second question of yours. See, the biggest advantage right now is that suppose you register on Christmas Island and let's say you get some products which you can use as sample. You can start building your team and that gives you a head start when the business starts in April, May. Okay. So you will be that much better than those who will be starting then. However, if you are more comfortable in waiting till the official launch happens and we have the Indian website and the Indian drop down, you are most welcome to wait for that. But then again,
Right.
this business is all about having a lead over others. Who joins the business first gets the advantage over it.
I suppose the point that I had in my mind, Anshu, was that, while me, I'm okay, and a few people might be all right with doing it right now. By and large, people don't want to do things too much in anticipation, while they can't see the products and they have to, you tell them, well, the action will happen only after a couple of months at the earliest. So that's where the bit of a concern. Yeah.
You're most welcome to wait. Sure.
Yeah, I think maybe Satish, the only thing I'd say to that is, we can get products and it's not for resale, it's for people to experience and demonstrate. It depends on the people you talk to. An entrepreneur will be angry if they don't hear about it now, right? Not want to hear about it now. They'll be, what do you mean, Satish, you didn't talk? You knew for 2 months? What are you talking about? So they'll get really annoyed.
Sure.
But there are people that are less entrepreneurs. They're less, a bit of risk makes them nervous. At that point, then understand maybe they had bad experiences too. Maybe they joined a company that never opened. You never know. So those people should wait. And so the more people you talk to, you're going to know very well. I think it's about being transparent with people. But of course, as an entrepreneur myself, if I can find out early, I know how the other entrepreneurs that are going to be like me are going to think. I'm trying to find those quickly. You're going to know very quickly if they are or not, because if they are entrepreneurial, they'll respond and they'll be excited about being right now. And they're going to do the same thing and talk to their 100 people right away. And then you're going to have others that will absolutely wait. But once it launched, some of them can be very, very good also. No problem.
Yeah, you're right, Pierre. I mean, in a traditional distribution system, Walmart, if they don't know about your innovation a year ahead, they probably won't even stack your products, won't give you shelf space. But I'm a bit new to the network marketing, and I suppose I was thinking of the individuals at the lowest level of the network, not getting too excited while it's still in the anticipation.
Yeah, nobody's at the lowest level. Everybody's at the same level, right?
Right.
And I think what's good about this is everybody is at the beginning. That truthfully, that in this year, everybody is going to be at the beginning. But there's no doubt that momentum in the industry and network marketing, this is a bit of coaching in network marketing, the faster you go at the beginning, most professionals will normally do 2 pushes per year in regards to adding people to their list and their team. But the most important one is the original launch. Why? Because that becomes your story for the rest of your career. You can't make it up. So when, for example, I say that we had 1,000 people in the first 6 months and we had 4,000 in the first 12 months, that's our story. Now, if we wouldn't have gone really strong and hard and we had someone else that did the same thing in Quebec, in Canada, we wouldn't have that story. But that story is important because it shows what is possible for people. So it's worthwhile to do a focus. It also creates momentum, and that builds itself. So for the same amount of work after you've launched powerfully, for the same amount of work, it goes a lot easier. It's similar to a plane taking off, right? If you put a lot of effort, it takes off, and then it's cruising after that with about 1/3 of the power. It continues flying really well. So this is a bit of the same thing. You launch full energy, full power, understanding though that you're right, that right now in this time, because it happened in life and in network marketing in India, that some companies did not do things well, or there's some people that are simply not familiar with this, so they're going to wait a little bit. That's totally normal. You find the percentage that, and so those are good, Satish, because when it does open officially in April, then you can contact them and it'll confirm to them, listen, we told you April, and like we said, it's happening, and then they'll be excited about that. But all the entrepreneurs will launch way before then if they know about it for sure. So you handle both, and nobody's right, nobody's wrong. It's simply what you're comfortable with at that point.
Okay, very clear.
Yeah. Thanks, Satish. Thank you very much. Good question,
Hello.
Satish. Very good question.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Pere.
Yes, hey, Chaitanya.
My name is Tota.
Okay, I'm not, look at that. That's me as a Canadian messing it up. Hey, Tara.
Yeah, hello, Anshu. Are you there?
Yes, hi.
Hello. Yeah. My name is Chaitanya Tota, and I am done my MBA in marketing and operations, and I was abroad in Germany for 1 year before. So I would like to. I am already doing for a startup company sales and marketing for organic waste composters. It's a like B2B meetings and cold calling and everything. So I'm very much interested in this entrepreneur skills, which I want to develop for this cosmetic products like FMCG and all. So the main question here is like an Indian market, it's a very big market, and we have very good competitors like Hindustan Unilever products and P&G and all. So how would you be different from this market question regarding, you are starting out with the distributor system and all, but in the large scale from 5 years next to now, so how would it be, and how would this market grow for this product or this brand?
Oh gosh, I don't think there's any comparison between Unilever, P&G and us. They are retail, we are network marketing, and our products are totally unique, as was mentioned in the beginning of the call. And when you see them, you will know this is totally different. This is a very different league altogether. So products are different. We will never be Unilever or P&G because that's retail. That's retail FMCG, we are network marketing, and we'll be network marketing forever. As long as Jeunesse is there, we'll always be network marketing. So it is always, what is network marketing? I would say it is one-to-one marketing, selling to your acquaintances. When they try the product, they'll start primarily, a lot of people primarily start as customers. When they like the product, then they talk to people in their circle. That's when they get recruited, and that's how the whole business expands. So it is totally different ball game altogether.
So actually, Tupperware and Herbalife are some of the companies which are doing already in India, right? For example, if you get in relation with this Genesis, right? And hello.
So other products in our which you can say are something like us would be your Herbalife and Amway.
Yeah, Amway. Yeah. So okay, I would like to take up in the region called Andhra Pradesh, because I am born up and brought up there in the southern region. So what would you suggest me to take up? What are the guidelines to be taken up in further, Anshu?
So I would suggest maybe someone offline can take you through the details, because we don't give distributorship. Unlike a Unilever and P&G for any area, a distributor can operate anywhere in the world. As you can see, you have people logging in from anywhere in the world. So I think let's go offline and someone take you through the complete compensation and how this business works.
Okay, so can you give India so that I can contact you or something?
Yep, we'll do that. Toda, the person that invited you to the call, we'll get offline and we'll go through all those details. In regards to expectations of the Indian market, nobody can know exactly, but the only comparable market, I guess the most, would be China in size. And so China is doing over 50 million a month in sales right now after they hit that within 6 years. So that gives you a bit of an idea of the potential of the Indian market within that time frame. If we want to look at real numbers, that would be one. That's all I could say. And also important to know that Jeunesse has doubled sales in average every year that they've existed. starting at 30 million, 60 million, over 120 million, 240 million, 419 million.
These are all FMCG goods, right? Fast moving goods. So it's
Exactly.
the market is very good.
Exactly. Because the products have that impact. It's like Anshu said, people love the products, they share it. You either have products that people are really, really excited about, or you don't. And if you don't, too bad. You can't grow. It's the way it is.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
So, would you like to come up with a manufacturing unit in India? Like,
No, we'll be importing them.
that's it. So no manufacturing would be coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
So,
one note of caution.
Yeah.
Though you compared India to China, just remember for all luxury products, China is a far bigger market than India. So I am very optimistic about India, but will not be for the short term as big as China. Though I hate saying this, but I just want to.
That's good. It's good. It's okay. Listen, if you guys hit 20 million or 30 million a month, that will be good too. I'll be happy if we help you do that. I'll be very, very satisfied. Very, very proud of it. Yeah.
Yeah. To start with, I would want to compete with Thailand and then take the next step.
I like the way you're thinking, Anshu. I like the way you're thinking. A little bit of friendly competition between countries is a good thing, and then we'll help each other. That's good. Thank you, Toda. Thank you for your question. And Toda, we'll take it offline and we'll be happy to answer everything that you have.
Thank you very much, Perry. Nice to talk to you.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure. Any other question?
Thank you, Anshu.
Any other questions, anyone, for Anshu? So if you want
no, but how different are we going to be from Amway and other MLM which has come into the Indian domain, and they already harvested many things and gone, and Amway today is sitting well off. And see, this pattern of it should be really, see, most of the people, when you say MLM, it doesn't hit them well. I don't know, Mr. Satish, Dr. Satish and Anshu Bagai, you should be in a better position to answer my views on this. I may be a novice as far as MLM selling is concerned, but when we talk to some people on it's my basic doubt as such. When you talk to somebody as an MLM, or they say, oh, it's an MLM company, right? That's what is the first reaction which is being given. How to get over that kind of an? Do you want us to say it is an MLM, or you talk about the product, not about the sale part of it?
Okay. See, what makes any company successful in network marketing are, according to me, two things. Firstly, you need to have a product which is very unique, which is not available easily, and which cannot be copied so easily. Okay, so now if you compare us to any other network marketing companies, products like Serum and Reserve are one of their kind. Nothing like this exists in the market. And when we started the call, it was mentioned that they produce results which seem like magic, that you can't imagine that a skincare product can do so much in so fast. And so that's why, to start with, to prove this product, we'll have to do a lot of sampling. That's a given. We know that fact in India. When you're starting a market, that will be very important. There'll be focus on that a lot. Okay, so that's one thing. So you'll have to convince first people on this. The second thing that makes anybody successful in network marketing is a unique opportunity, an opportunity to earn good money. Okay, and I can assure you, Jeunesse, and we have a lot of experienced people on the call, that Jeunesse has the best compensation plan in the industry. Am I right? You can unmute.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. So it is these two factors which differentiate us from all other network marketing companies. And once we start, you will see the difference that the products and our compensation plan does. And it is not that I'm saying this because every company in this industry says. The fact shows it. I mean, all other network companies are 50, 60 years old and they have taken so long to reach there. Whereas Jeunesse in 7 years is 1.4 billion. I mean, that's a record in the industry. So it is from primarily because of these two reasons. And you will see the difference.
Yeah. Dr. Satish, did you want to mention something? I was going to mention a little something, but
Okay, since you asked me, let me build on it. I think Anshu, the sampling thing is something very important that you mentioned, particularly when the products are unique and strength of the company. I'm wondering how will that work? So, are we suggesting that all the distributors are going to get a constant supply of sampling packs, which they can share with prospective customers and further network building?
Okay, we have
will they
samples
be?
in India. Samples are always given out in form of sachets, and you can buy from the company and give it to your prospective customers and prospective recruits.
So the distributors need to buy those off the company and give them out for free.
Yes. Yeah.
And well, give me right now, Satish, the way that it's done, because the age lists are about $1 each. Some people will take that and they will sell 5 of them to someone if they want to. So they don't have to, but they can. And so our suggestion is that you do use one, and you can probably use it for 2 people. One you can use for 2 for demonstration. So we suggest that. But if someone wanted to sell it to someone, they could also. It's just that because people are skeptical, if they can have a chance to try it one time, it makes a world of difference. We actually pushed in Canada, the serum samples, those you have to buy. And it is our organization, our team. Sampling didn't exist before then. They permitted our team to do it. And when our team rose in regards to some of the fastest growing teams at that time, they put out the serum sampling for everyone. And India will have that available also. Again, you don't have to use it, but it is great when you can use it. And it is very inexpensive. One sample of the serum, for example, is $3. A sample of the age list, which is one of the strips, is $1. And then you can use the sample of the serum you can use for a little while, for 2 weeks also, in regards to you have enough for 2 weeks. And so it's very inexpensive relative to having to buy the whole product.
No, that I'm clear, Pierre. My question was more on the mechanics of sampling. On one way is like the HULs or the Unilevers of the world do. Sampling is from the company in a mass scale, in a big way. For instance, you could actually stick up the sachets in the local newspaper, which happens all the time. A Dove sachet sticking in the newspaper in the morning, and people take it off. And then that's one way of doing sampling centrally from the company. The other way...
Well, Satish, there's something going on that I can't let you know, but I can talk about.
Okay.
I can talk to you in about a month and a half from now.
Okay. The other way of sampling is that it's not done centrally, but the distributors take away the sachets and the sampling packs, and in turn pass them on to the prospective customers and distributors. Now, if for the latter, buying them from the company and giving them for free sounds a little bit tricky there. I suppose it's not big money, but convincing people, it's not me personally, but convincing a lot of people on that becomes a little bit of a challenge, even though it's just $1, $2 and stuff like that. So I don't know. Yeah.
Well, the answer to that, just to be clear on that, the instantly ageless, there's no sample. The purchase, the product that you use is the sample, because it can be separated. It's packages of 5 strips that can be separated individually. So your samples are the product that you buy anyways. You can just use it again for yourself, and it becomes a choice, Satish. Nobody has to use samples. The advantage is that we can. And many companies do not have that option. So here, if someone finds that, well, no, I don't want, it's too expensive, and you do get points and you get all that stuff because you're buying the product. The sample, though, for the serum, you do purchase, there's no points because they're just samples. They're not a product you actually buy. They're samples that you buy. They're $3 each. Some people will choose to use those. Some people will choose not to use those. And in many situations, people will see before and after pictures, and they don't need to try. So in the approach that we use, here's what I use. Is it okay if I send you some information? We can meet, I can show you. And if you would like to, I'll have some products for you to try for free if you choose. And many people say, no, don't worry about it, Pierre. I'm convinced. I'm good. I'll just buy it. So you'll have a choice. Yep.
Clear. Good. And you only hinted on some big things coming up, so I'll leave it at that for now. I understand.
I'm not allowed to say more.
No, I understand. I can sort of foresee what could be coming up. Been long enough in FMCG. All right.
No problem. Okay, hold on a sec. Dr. Suresh, did that answer some of your questions, or did you want clarification? Oh, maybe Dr. Suresh walked away. Oh. I unmuted you there. Dr. Suresh, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very much here. Sorry, there was a call, so that.
No problem, Dr. Suresh. Did that answer your question, Dr. Suresh?
Yeah, tell me. Sorry, tell me what was it about?
This is about sampling. They had questions about.
Yeah, but we need the sampling. As Anshu Bhai told, we have to sell the product. It is not the process which matters, the product which matters. Because as he said, a product is something unique. And our product is only today, we are very much aware about health and wellness. Yeah. Health and wellness is something which every people talks about. So that is the area where this product gets into the line. So it is better for us to be on what you call market on only the product and not the process. As he said, individual selling one-to-one, and then if they come back to it, then they will join our team. That should be the thing. And as he said, sampling is very important. We need the sampling for them to use it, and so that they will come back.
That's right, Dr. Suresh, you're right. First of all, there's no doubt, and as Anshu agreed, it all starts with the products. My wife and I were out of the industry for 4 years, pretty much, because we couldn't find a product powerful enough. After that, the way to share it, what's probably important in network marketing, you will love the word duplication. Duplication means there's what I can do and there's what others can do. And that's where the sampling becomes really interesting. The answer also to your question about network marketing, there's some people that will love network marketing. There's some people that will hate it because they probably had a bad experience. Whenever I get a bit of a reaction to the industry, because when people ask my wife and I what we do, we say we're professional network marketers. And you can even say, no, I'm an exercise physiologist and I'm a professional network marketer. And we're directors with Jeunesse Global. And then if they react a little bit to network marketing, the answer to that normally is a conversation. And so we do coaching with the team on how to answer those objections, because normally if they're negative, they have a good reason to be. Something happened to them. Someone told them something. Maybe there was a company, they read an article about a company that didn't do things well. They talked with someone and one of their friends failed in network marketing. So normally I'll normally say, I don't think you seem to not maybe enjoy network marketing. What happened? And then they will tell me. And it'll always be linked normally to something where the company was not very good. The products were not very good. Someone was not honest with them. All things that we don't do. The Jeunesse is not and our team is not. So once you understand that, then it permits you to do that. And in some cases, the truth is that some people have had bad experiences within the industry, like in any business, and they simply will never do it again, so they won't be open. So we're not trying to convince everybody. The first thing is to know that 2 out of 3 people, in average, will not be interested, and 1 in 3 will. So when our expectations are proper in regards to the average in the industry and professionals in the industry, whatever we do is one thing, but you will grow and we will support everyone to become professional in this industry if they so choose to. And they understand that it's a law of averages over time if you have the right product and ability to demonstrate really well. And then after that, it's just part of just sharing it with enough people. And you'll get more no's than yeses, but you'll get enough yes to build a huge business because no business is for everybody. So I hope that helped a little bit, Dr. Suresh, in regards to when you have a bit of objection about network marketing. That'll happen, and it's totally normal.
Yeah, true. Thank you so much for giving a great clarification on that.
No pleasure.
One more thing which I forgot to ask you was, see, in this I have read various reviews about the product. See, there is a variation in the what you call the products which is coming from different manufacturing units. See, one is being manufactured in US. See, initially they have placed order from US manufactured. The second batch which is coming, it is from a different place. And they say it is not like the one which we bought initially. The initial thing had a effect, but the subsequent which is coming. Do you mean to say, is there any possibility of something being duplicated, or is there any, since the product is unique, are there somebody trying to intrude into the product arena? That is what I wanted to ask you.
No, it is only manufactured in one area. It is not duplicated in regards to manufacturing. All the reserve, for example, is manufactured out of Texas in an FDA pharmaceutical grade supervised manufacturing. There's actually a video available on that manufacturing site. So that would be available for you to be able to show people, Dr. Suresh, where the products are actually manufactured.
Okay.
I think it's hinting at fakes.
Yes.
But there's fakes. Fakes, you know what? There are some fakes. There's not, but there's some. We've seen some people try to do little packages that are a little bit different. We even have pictures of people that have tried to do fakes. So you do have to, but you know, if you buy online or whatever, you always take a risk. If you don't buy from a Jeunesse distributor, if it's bought from a Jeunesse distributor, it's never an issue.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Anshu, I have a question here. I want to know, because one of our distributor was asking us, because we are in Canada, we forward to our Indian distributor videos that are in English, of course. And I was wondering if it would be, the videos will be, when you have the languages below, so that people can read either in Bengali or in Hindi. Will that be done, to help the people in India to have their own language on the videos?
Okay, yeah, good question. Yeah, we will start with English because currently too many things are happening at the same time. So we start with English and then slowly expand to Hindi. And then from there on, we take which other language, depending on how it goes. But to start with, we'll have English, because that is something that everyone understands in India. Yes, regional languages are better, so that will come at a later stage, one by one.
Okay, that's good. And what about, that's also a question from one of our distributors. The marketing tools and the advertisement will be done in English or also in Hindi, or so to reach as many people as possible, of course.
Yeah, again, even the local advertisements and the marketing, etc. Again, will start in English, then we'll expand to Hindi, and then depending upon the requirement, we might take other languages. But if you cover Hindi and English, pretty much you have covered everyone amongst your target.
Okay, that's great. Okay, yeah, thank you, Anshu.
And Sylvie, just on Empower You Team, our own team website, obviously it's in English and French, and we have connection with Spanish. We will also, as the team builds, and we get input from distributors, we will get people to contribute towards the local language also. So if India at one point we decide to do that, then we'll work with the leaders in our team that are developing big. We will also work with them to develop a section in Hindi on our site, on our team site. Any questions for anyone? Very good question, Sylvie. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Udit.
Yeah, hi, this is Rajesh.
Hello, Rajesh.
Hi, Alan. Hi, Sylvie. Hi, Anshu.
Yes, hello, Rajesh. Yes, nice to have you.
I've been there. You cannot see me because there's some connection problem, but I'm listening every conversation it is going on from past half an hour with Anshu.
Okay. Great.
With regard to the queries that you have asked with Anshu, I again wanted to have some queries, to ask Anshu straight away. Anshu, with regard to this multilingual literature tools, because, in network marketing, the first thing, everybody wants to have the tools. Unless your tools are not ready, they won't be able to go to the field, because right now we are conversation in English. But I have got a lot of people in network who are either they are very, they speak only Punjabi and Hindi. So before we go ahead, because when you were sharing your thoughts, the schedule would be, it seems to be a little bit postponed, because I don't think so by April we will be able to launch properly, because your FSSAI is also, the license will take time, and only the skincare, I don't know, because I joined in the middle of the conversation, so I have no idea that this skincare products will be there by April, because many people whom I've been talking, they've been asking for this product, because all the videos, everybody has seen the videos and they like the products, but the availability of the products and the tools, everybody is asking, and especially even the marketing plan, because they wanted to know marketing plan in Hindi and the income, how they will get, because everything is in English. And last time also, whatever the links which Ellen and Shelby have shared with us, it is just a brief. It is not in detailed marketing plan. So if you can able to solve our query, because I got some 2-3 people from my team, they are still online right now. So maybe this will help them also to understand your thought.
Okay, as I had said, these are definitely timelines but definitely there's a plus minus to this, because these dates have been decided keeping in mind what the lawyers have said as to what time it takes for registration of products and then to import the products into India. So it's towards the end of April and beginning May is when we expect to start. It's not beginning April. Okay, coming to the literature, as I said, we'll start with English and then expand slowly to the other language. To start with, we will start with English, because by April end, I don't expect we can translate this into other languages. So I don't want to overcommit on that.
Maybe I can talk a little bit to that, Rajesh. Thank you, Anshu. Rajesh, when Canada opened, when we started in Canada, the website was English and half French. And so in Quebec, half of people in Quebec do not speak English. And so what we did is we started to build some materials in the short term ourselves. And over time, just like Anshu said, French was added over the next year or so. So what we're going to do, Rajesh, is in regards to our team, this is where there's what the company can do, and then there's what we can do. And what we can do together is quite amazing. And because it's not as big in regards to we can respond much faster for the needs. If we have much more of a need in our team of Punjabi or Hindi right away, then we start working with you to put that together and create documents for that for our organization right away, so we can grow quickly and not have to wait for that. And so don't worry, we will do that as a group, Rajesh. So we'll work on that with you and with others, and we can put them together as we did. We'll show you the documents, flyers and things like that we did that are very inexpensive, very quick to do, and really can make the difference for those languages very quickly.
Okay, great. And one more question is, for this product availability, like the samples. So by when this sample will be, coming to India? I mean, I'm asking Anshu.
At the time of the start of the business, again, it will be at the start of the business. That's end April.
Not before that. Then that means we have to wait till April.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
So we have to wait till April then to get this sample product.
Yes.
Okay. And right now, like joinings are happening, because we paid some $2,100, $29. So if suppose, if you go to the market and you ask any of our networker, because in the website it is showing joining free. So now they are contradicting my version, because I have approached some many people and 2-3 networkers, they are very good networkers. They say, in the website it is clearly mentioned joining is free, but why are you then charging 2,100 rupees? I mean, it's $29. So that I don't have any answer to say.
Yes.
Because this is a registration fee, because registration is a ban, like in MLM in India, we can't take registration fees. Okay.
Yeah,
so
you're absolutely right.
We can
absolutely right. Once India starts, there will be no registration fees. Right now, you are registering under Christmas Island, and that's why that gives you that head start. Because you came in late, we had answered this question in the beginning. So that's why this gives you the head start, and for that head start, 2,100 is not too much to start with. But however, if you feel that that's an issue, then let them wait till the start of a business in April, May. It will be free then. when India
Okay, then this 2100, what do you get? Suppose because I already registered, so what you can get this 2100? Are you getting the literature? Are you sending the literature or what?
No, this is the registration fee. Pierre, why don't I hand it over to you? Because
Yeah, I'll do that. So the registration fee you did, when you sign up for that, you get your own replicated website. So now you can actually send people to your site. You have advantages. You can actually sign people up around the world right now if you want to. I know Satish is already doing that. He was here. I think he's not here. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to order products. You can send them to Dubai and get them shipped to you, for example, and we can help with that. So there's a lot that you can do. So right now, the people that are coming on board with it are the entrepreneurs. They're the ones that, listen, I want to start at the beginning. I'll pay the number of rupees that need to be paid. I want to do that. And of course, when the ones that start, when it's going to be free, that's fine. But you may have 20 people, 100 people on your team already. So the entrepreneurs will invest and start early. So that's what you have, Udit. And anything like that, we can take that offline also. We can walk you through what you can do, how you can take advantage of what you have. The others won't have that until late April.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay with that. And Anshu, one more thing, this, the office thing, office in Delhi, where are you going to, like you said, from South Delhi, I believe. So which location?
Yeah, he said that. He said that.
Finalize the office because it has to be ready.
He said that at the beginning. Udit, you were there, but Anshu, can you mention where you are now and when the office is going to be in Delhi?
We are currently operating out of a business center in Gurgaon, and our final office will be in South Delhi. And we are finalizing that space. So as of now, I don't have the exact location, but it's in South Delhi is where we are looking at the place.
So, but Anshu, I'm from Delhi, so you are available, in your business center in Gurgaon. So if you are available, at least, if somebody wants to meet you, some networker, so can we meet you in your office?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So please, share your number so that we can, see the whatever suitable time and come down and, discuss a lot of things, because there are a lot of things which we in the Indian part we can sort it out and discuss and before the launch. Because a lot of people, they also look for some supports, like training support and all. So we need that, because until unless when Pierre or Selvi, all the uplines will come down to India, before that, the meeting has to start.
Yeah, no, what we're going to do on that is we're going to do support like we're doing now, but I'm going to be down there before it opens. So May is the first Discover Jeunesse. So really, Anshu is going to be responsible and very busy in organizing those large events. He's going to be responsible for everybody. We're going to be responsible to ensuring that our team gets the support right away. So we're going to go before. The idea is that we're going to use technology like we're doing now, Zoom and Skype, to build up, to create momentum, so that around March, about a month and a half at least before it opens, about a month and a half to 2 months before it opens in India, I'm already there. I'm there with you. I'm probably going to do Delhi and Mumbai. Maybe we'll see the two biggest cities, and then we'll plan that together, Udit, so that we can work together towards that. Other people in Delhi can get to meet me also before that in regards to the technology, and then we'll meet in person and do a big event together before it starts actually in April. You have the right idea, my friend. That is exactly what we need to do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then we will invite Anshu, if he's available. We'll invite him to come when we go there and do our team event.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
We will be there as well, Pierre, to join you.
Yeah, I know that. Of course, you'll be there.
Yes.
Soon, Udit, you'll get tired of hearing about us. So can you guys go?
Yeah.
Go home.
No worries.
Go back to Canada. It's okay. Any other questions, everyone, for Anshu before we hang up?
From my side, it's okay. Maybe I'll discuss with whatever question I have. I keep sending it to Selvi, because my one point contact is Selvi, because she represents us.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk later, Rajesh. I was just going to say, Pierre, about, the registration fee.
Yes.
If you figure this out, there is, we are now January. There's February, March, April that the people, they can develop in advance, right? And $10 per month if you count this that way, you know. So it's I think it's not it's reasonable, right?
It's called an investment. It's called an investment.
It's a good investment. I think so.
Yeah, no question about that. Listen, everyone, I really want to thank you, and very special thank you to Anshu Bagai. Thank you so much, Anshu. As a director, we know how much you have to do because we go in all the markets, and yours is going to be like just that much bigger. And so we're very, very grateful for what you do, for who you are, for your responsiveness. Everybody, it is not like that in every company. So we're very grateful when we find individuals like Anshu that have that kind of response. It makes a world of difference for us in the field, and certainly helps us to have a bigger impact and a faster and more professional impact across India and within your organization. So thank you very much, Anshu. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank you so much. And I look forward to working with all of you as we launch India.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we look forward to shake hands with you.
Yeah, we keep meeting on every week, Anshu.
Yes, till then a virtual shake hand.
Let's shake hands now.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a great evening.